Hey VC, this is Chris. I'm here back again to do part 2 in the 12 Days of Christmas series that I just started. The previous one, excuse me, this app keeps bothering me. Previous one was jazz. So this one, the 12 Days of Solo Piano Christmas. So I've got 12 albums that I've sorted using Discogs medium prices to give me the arrangement. So these are all solo piano albums in order from least valuable to most valuable, just that gives me some way to organize this. So in theory, I'm going to do more parts of this with some other genres. Like I said, jazz was the last one. This is solo piano. I tried to do prog, but I was having a lot of trouble getting enough albums to make up a list of 12. But partially that was due to me, putting them in other categories. Kraut Rock or space rock or German music, whatever. Everything's pretty subjective and fluid, as you might see in the, well, this is all solo piano, so this one's pretty straightforward. The jazz was, some of them things could have been not classified as jazz. Jazz does make a strong showing in this group here, but starting with classical. So Bela Bartok, playing his own works, excerpts from Microcosmos. This is on Columbia from 1951. So the composer is playing his own compositions on this hefty blue Columbia Masterworks label. So 1951 Bela Bartok on this mono pressing. Number 2 is Horace Tapscott. This is a 1982 album. Let's see, where's the shadows? Tapscott Sessions, so he put out a whole series of solo piano albums. This was recorded in June of 1982. There's the label there. So I picked up, this is on the Nimbus label. Picked up several of these on vinyl, and then the last couple seemed to be harder to find or only came out on CD, so those are what I ended up with. Now, modern, outside of the jazz realm, Daniele Lombardi, for piano, 76 and 79, so this is issued in 79. So solo piano pieces as composed by the artist, and then they play them. There's some pictures, younger, older, on the there's the label. Must have put the phone right in front of the light source. Just looking at the name here, Pan Media. Edipan is what it says up there. So modern classical or avant-garde. Let me shift this light a little bit if I can. All right. Let's see if that helps any. All right, so number let's see, where am I? Number 10 on the list. Back to jazz. Marilyn Crispel, concert in Berlin. Yeah, summer of '83. So she does a lot of trio settings. This one's solo on FMP label, which won't be the last time we see that label. Good European label. Marilyn Crispel. And Art Tatum. In Private. On the Jazz Chronicles label. So he was paid by a Hollywood studio musician to come and play for him in his studio. And then they recorded it. There's the label. Art Tatum in Private. This was 1977. Yeah. And number 8. Alex von Schlippenbach, also on the FMP label. Piano solo, 1977. Not much going on there. German pianist, I think. Here's the label. So, solo piano, improvisational style. Number 6. Is Amina Claudine Myers. So more on poems for piano, the piano music of Marion Brown. On Sweet Earth Records, recorded in July of '79. So she tends sort of on the soul side of things. There's the Sweet Earth label. Amina Claudine Myers, Poems for Piano, the piano music of Marion Brown. Then here's one that kind of surprised me, because typically seems like George Winston records are a quarter rather than worth something. So this is on Windham Hill label, 1991. Number 5 in this list. George Winston, solo piano. He did a bunch of seasonal based albums, autumn, fall into winter. This one's summer, so kind of light. Number 4, we go over to the UK and the improvisational scene there. Keith Tippett, piano solo. Musician 2. This is from 87. FMP label again. Recorded June of 86. Then number 3, Bill Evans. Solo Sessions Volume 1. This is 1979. Gold stamp promo, but it's not a promo on the Milestone label. So Bill Evans solo piano. And then the last 2. South African pianist Chris McGregor, in his own good time, was in the Brotherhood of Breath, the Blue Notes or something. I forget what that band was called prior to Brotherhood of Breath. 1979. In his own good time on the Ogan label. And then, based on what was left for the solo piano category, here's my most valuable record according to Discogs medium price. Staying in the, or back in the UK, Stan Tracy, in person on EMI, no, Columbia, actually. 1967. Columbia label. So there we have it. Oh, and then background music, more solo piano. It was this playing right here. Dwight Peltzer, the pianist, playing, this is the Francis Thornside Pop Partita. Date unknown, 84 at the latest, I think. The other side is John Lessard, which is a little bit more modern sounding. This one's kind of poppy, as the title implies. So, Dwight Peltzer, the pianist, on the, this is on the Serenus label. They put out a lot of good titles, but didn't document everything well enough. So there we go. Number 2 in this series of the 12 Days of Christmas. So thanks everybody. See you soon.